12? Slacking. My bad.
No, it was me. I pinched the hand on this shit.
We're going to be reading out of Judges, the book of Judges, chapter 9, verse 5 through 11. We're going to do it in the Hebrew and then in the English. One second. Judges chapter 9, verse 5. Bayath, Abiwa, Aparatha, Harag, Ath, Akiwa, Bunya, Yasha'ala, Shaba'ayim, Ayash, Al, Abun, Akath, Wathar, Yawathum, Bun, Yeruba'al, Hakwatan, Kaya, Nakaba'a. Verse 6. Sapwa, Kal, Ba'alia, Shakam, Wakal, Bayath, Malawa'a, Lakwa, Malyaka, Malyakawa. Looks like Malyakawa. Abiyamalak, Lamalak, Ain, Alawan, Matizab, Ashar, Bishakam. Verse 7. Gadwa, Wathum, Lak, Aimad, Bara'ash, Har, Garazium, Sha'a, Kwalwa, Kura, Amar, Laham, Shemaiwa, Alia, Ba'alia, Shakam, Yashamai, Aliakum, Alahayim. Verse 8. Halawaka, Halakawa, Ha'aitazam, Lamashak, Aliyaham, Malak, Wayamarwa, Bazayath, Malawaka, Alayanwa. Verse 9. Wayamar, Laham, Hazayath, Hakadalathia, Ath, Deshanya, Ashar, Biyah, Yakabadwa, Alahayim, Wa Anashium, Wahalakathia, Manawai, Al, Ha'atazam. Verse 10. Wayamarwa, Ha'atazam, Latha Lakaya, Ath, Malakaya, Alayanwa. Verse 11. with a Amar Lahum, Hathana, Hakadol, Hakadala, Hakadol, Hakadalathia, Mathakoya, Wa'ath, Thanawabathia, Hatawaba, Wahalakathia, Lanawai, Al, Ha'aitazayam. That's it. And we're going to be reading Judges chapter 9, verse 5 through 11 in the English.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 9, verse 5. And he went unto his father's house at Ophrah, and slew his brethren, the son of Jeroboam, being 70 persons upon one stone. Notwithstanding, yet Jotham, the youngest son of Jeroboam, was left, for he hid himself. Verse 6. And all the men of Shechem gathered together, in all the house of Millo, and went and made Abimelech king by the plain of the pillar that was in Shechem. Verse 7. And when they told it to Jotham, he went and stood in the top of the mount Mount Gezerim, and lifted up his voice and cried and said unto them, Hearken unto me, ye men of Shechem, that God may hearken unto you. Verse 8. The trees went forth on the time to anoint a king over them. And they said unto the olive tree, Reign over us. Verse 9. But the olive tree said unto them, Should I leave my fatness, wherewith by me they honor God and man, and go to be promoted over the trees? Verse 10. And the tree said to the fig trees, Come thou and reign over us. Verse 11. But the fig tree said unto them, Should I forsake my sweetness and my good fruit, and go to be promoted over the trees?
That's it. We in Judges chapter 9. We're going to be reading verses 12 through 18 in Hebrew. Judges chapter 9, verse 12. Wayamarwa, ha'aitazayam, lagapun, lakaya malawakaya, alayanwa, verse 13. With Amar, Lahum, Hagapun, Hakadalathia, the Yerawashia, Hamashamak, Alahayam, Wa Anashiam, Wahalakathia, Lanawai, Al, Ha'aitazayam, verse 14. Wayamarwa, Kal, Ha'aitazayam, Al, Ha'atad, Laka, Atha, Malak, Alayanwa, verse 15. Wayamar, Ha'atad, La'a, Ha'aitazayam, Ba'ama, Athum, Mashakayam, Athiyah, Lamlaka, Alayakam, Ba'awa, Kasawa, Batazalia, Wa'am, Ayun, Bataza'a, Ash, Mun, Ha'atad, with a Kol, Arazia, Halabun one, Halabun 1, 316. Wa'aitha, Wa'amah, Wabathumyum, Ashiyathum, with the mole Yakoa, with the mole Yakawa, Abiyamlaka, Wa'am, Tababa, Aisha Yathum, Ain, Yoruba, Al, Wa'ain, Bayatwa, Wa'am, Kadamwa, Yadyawa, Aisha Yathum, Lawa, verse 17. Nashar, Nalakum, Abiyah, Aliyakam, Uyashalak, Napashwa, Managad, Uyatazol, Athkam, Mayad, Madayun, verse 18. Wa'athum, Kumathum, Al, Bayath, Abiyah, Hayawam, with a Haragwa, Wanyawa, Shaba'ayum, Ayash, Al, Abun, Akath, with the Mol Yakawa, with the Mol Yakawa, I think they got that little race today.
It was
New Charles Street.
the bikes and all that. I got caught too.
Yeah, because I think it goes all the way
Through
through
downtown, all the way back uptown. Well,
all the way up to
God.
Abiya Malak, Bun, Amakwa, Al, Baya'alya, Shakam Kaya, Akayum, Akayakum, Hawa'a. That's it. We're going to be reading Judges chapter 9, verse 12 through 18 in the in the English.
So book of Judges, chapter 9 and 12. Then said the trees unto the vine, Come thou and reign over us. Verse 13. And the vine said unto them, Should I leave my wine, which cheereth God and man, and go to be promoted over the trees? Verse 14. Then said all the trees unto the bramble, Come thou and reign over us. Verse 15. And the bramble said unto the trees, If in truth ye anoint me king over you, then come and put your trust in my shadow. And if not, let fire come out of the bramble and devour the cedars of Lebanon. Verse 16. Now, therefore, if ye have done truly and sincerely, in that ye have made Abimelech king, and if ye have dealt well with Jerubbaal, all his houses, and have done unto him according to the deserving of his hands. Verse 17, for my father fought for you, and avenged his life far, and delivered you out of the land of Midian. Verse 18, and ye are risen up against my father's house this day, and have slain his sons, 70 persons, upon one stone, and have made Abimelech the son of his maid servant king over the men of Shechem, because he is your brethren.
Judge. We're Judges chapter 9, verse 19. We're going to be reading 19 through 25 in the Hebrew. Judges chapter 9, verse 19. Amar, Wabathumyum, Asher Yathum, Ain, Yeraba'al, Wa'ain, Vayathwa, Hayawum, Hazah, Shemakwa, Ba'abyam, Ba'abyam, Ba'abyamalak, Ba'abyamalaka, Yeshamak, Gum, Hawa'ah, Become. Verse 20. Ayun, the Taza'ah, Ash, Ma'abyamalak, with a Akal, Ba'awiyah, Shakam, Wa'ah, Bayath, Malawa'ah, with the Taza'ah, Ash, Maba'aliyah, so Maba'aliyah, Shakam, Wamabathum, sorry, Wamabayath, Malawa'ah, with a Akal, Abiyamalak. Verse 21. Wayanas, Yawathum, Wayabarak, Wayalaka, Wa'ara, Wayashab, Shum, Mapunya, Abiyamalak, Akayawa. Verse 22. Wayashar, Abiyamalak, Al, Yasha'ala, Shalash, Shunyam. Verse 23. Yashalak, Alahayam, Rawak, Ra'ai, Ra'aiha, Mayun, Abiyamalak, Wabayun, Ba'alya, Shakam, Wayabagadwa, Ba'alya, Shakam, Ba'abiyamalak. Verse 24. Labawa'ah, Kamas, Shaba'ayim, Bunya, Yeraba'al, Wadamum, Bashawum, Ai, Al, Abiyamalak, Akayahum, Ashar, Harad, Awathum, Wa'al, Ba'alya, Shakam, Ashar, Kazakwa, Yadyawa, Laharag, Akiyawa. Verse 25. Wayashayamwa, Rawa, Ba'alya, Shakam, Ma'arabyam, Al, Ra'ashya, Hahariyam, Wayagazolwa, Ath, Kal, Ashar, Ayabar, Aliyahum, Wadarak, Wayagad, La'abiyamalak. That's it. Go read in Judges chapter 9, verse 19 through 25 in the English.
So book of Judges chapter 9 verse 19. If ye then have dealt truly and sincerely with Jerubbaal and with his house this day, then rejoice ye in Amalek, and let him also rejoice in you. Verse 20. But if not, let fire come out of Amalek and devour the men of Shechem.
Abimelech. Come.
And devour the men of Shechem and the house of Millo, and let fire come out come out from the men of Shechem and from the house of Millo and devour Abimelech.
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 Yeah, okay.
Abimelech's a liar. Verse 21. And Jotham ran away and fled and went to Beer and dwelt there for fear of Abimelech, his brother. And then Abimelech had reigned 3 years over Israel. Verse 23. Then God sent an evil spirit between Abimelech and the men of Shechem, and the men of Shechem dealt treacherously with Abimelech. Verse 24. That the cruelty done to the 70 sons of Jerubbaal might come, and their blood be laid upon Abimelech, their brother, which slew them, and upon the men of Shechem, which aided him in the killings of his brethren. Verse 25. And the men of Shechem set liars in wait for him in the top of the mountains, and they robbed all that came along that way by them. And it was told Abimelech.
Huh. Good job, bro. We'll be reading Judges chapter 9, verse 26 through 32 in the Hebrew. Judges chapter 9, verse 26. Waya Ba'a, Ga'al, Ban, Ibad, Wa Akiwa, Waya Ibarwa, Waya Abarwa, Bashakam, Waya Batakwa, Bawa, Ba'alia, Shakam, verse 27. Waya Taza'awa, Hashada, Waya Batazar, Waya Batazarwa, Karam Yaham, Waya Darakwa, Waya Aishwa, Halawal. Shit. We're on 27, right? Waya Kalwa, Waya Kalwa, Waya Shathwa, Waya Kwalalwa, Abiya Malak, verse 28. Wayamar, Ga'al, Bun, Ibad, Maya, Abiya Malak, Umaya, Shakam, Kaya, Ibadanwa, Hala'a, Bun, Yeraba'al, was a ball, Pakwayadwa, Ibadwa, Anashia, Kamawar, Abia, Shakam, Wamadawai, Ibadanwa, Anakanwa, verse 29. Umaya, Yathan, Ha'ain, Hazar, Bayadia, Asyara, Abia Malak, Yamar, Abia Malak, Rabah, Tazaba'ak, Tazaba'aka, Wataza'ah, verse 30. Wayashamai, Zabal, Shar, Ha'ayar, Gebaria, Ga'al, Bun, Ibad, Wayakar, Apawa, verse 31. Wayashalak, Mala'akayam, Malaka Yum, Al, Abi Malak, Bitha Ramah, La Amar, Hana, Ga'al, Bun, Ibad, Wa Akiwa, Ba'ayam, Shakama, Ukanam, Tazarayam, Ha'ayar, Aliyaka, verse 32. Wa Aitha, Kawam, Layala, Atha, Wa Ha'aim, Ashar, Athka, Wa Arab, Bashada. And that's it. We're going to be reading Judges chapter 9, verse 26 to 32 in the English.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 9, verse 26. And Goliath, the son of Ebed, came with his brethren and went over to Shechem, and the men of Shechem put their confidence in him. 27. And he went out into the fields and gathered their vineyards, and trode the grapes, and made merry, and went into the house of their God, and did eat and drink, and cursed Abimelech. Verse 28. And Goliath, the son of Ebed, said, Who is Abimelech? Abimelech. And who is Shechem, that we should serve him? Is not he the son of Jerubbaal? And Zebul, his officer, served the men of Hamar, the father of Shechem. For why should we serve him? Verse 29. And would to God this people were under my hand. Then would I remove Abimelech. And he said to Abimelech, Increase thine armies and come out. Verse 30. And when Zebul, the ruler of the city, heard the words of Gabal, the son of Ebed, his anger was kindled. Verse 31. And he sent messengers unto Abimelech privily, saying, Behold, Goliath, the son of Ebed, and his brethren be come to Shechem, and behold, they fortify the cities against thee. Verse 32. Now therefore by night thou and the people that is with thee, and lie wait in the field.
Joe. Hey, you know how to search? You sure? Yeah, check the bag and all that. Make sure. Goodbye. We're in Judges chapter 9, verse 33 through 39. Bahiyah, Babakwar, Kizarak, Hashemash, the Shakyam, Wupashatath, Al, Ha'ayar, Wahana, Hawa'ah, Waha'aim, Ashar, Athawa, Yataza Ayam, Yataza Ayath, Yataza Ayam, Alayaka, Aisha Yah. What's going on, Doc? What's going on? Lawa, Ka'ashar, Lamataza Yadak, Yadaka, verse 34. Wayakwam, Abi Malak, Wakal, A'aim, Ashar, Aimawa, Ayala, Waya Arabwa, Al, Shakam, Araba'ai, Ra'ashim, ويتزعى جعال بن عباد ويعماد فتاك شعار هأيار ويقوم أبي ملاك وهأين أشار أثوى من Hama Arab, verse 36. ويرآ جعال هأين ويأمر زبال هنا عين يوراد مرأشيا ههريم ويأمر عليوا زبال تزول ههريم أثا رأى كأناشيم, verse 37. ويساء عواد جعال لدبار ويمار هنا عين وراديوم مع عين تبوور هأراتزا ورعاش أكاد بآ مداركا على one Ma'aiwananium, verse 38. Waya Amar, Aliyawa, Zabal, Ayah, Ayaha, Apawa, Piyaka, Ashar, the Amar, Maya. I'll take one as well. Somebody. Hey, Shalom, General. Long Christ, sir. Yeah, kind of. I was just calling earlier. Yeah, it's already set up. That's all I want to do. Come on. Shalom, one price, sir. Let's pick up. Wayamar, Alayawa, Zabal, Ayah, Apara, Apawa'a, Hayaka, Ashar, the Amar Maya, Abimalak, Kaya, Na'aibadanwa, Hala'a, Zaha, Ha'aim, Ashar, Ma'asatha, Wawa, Taza'a, Na'a, Aitha, Wathalakam, Wawa, in verse 39. Wayataza'a, Ka'al, Lapanya, Ba'alya, Shakam, Wayalakam, Ba'aki, Ba'ab Yamalak, and that's it. We're going to be reading Judges chapter 9, verse 33 through 39, and in English.
It's the book of Judges chapter 9, verse 39. All right, it's the book of Judges chapter 9, verse 30. And when Zebul, the ruler of the city, heard the words of Galal, the son of Ebed, his anger was kindled. Verse 31. And he sent messages unto Abimelech privily. Slack, sir. Just read that. He said 30.
33 to 39.
33. Slack. I was reading 30. Slack.
Oh.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 9 and 33. And it shall be that in the morning, as soon as the sun is up, thou shalt rise early and set upon the city. And behold, when he and the people that is with him come against thee, then mayest thou do to them as thou shalt find occasion. Verse 34. And Abimelech rose up, and all the people that were with him by night, and they laid wait against Shechem in 4 companies. And Galal the son of Ebed went out and stood in the entering of the gate of the city. And Abimelech rose up, and the people that were with him, from lying in wait. And when Galal saw the people, he said to Zebul, Behold, there come people down from the top of the mountains. And Zebul said unto him, Thou seest the shadow of the mountains as if they were men. Verse 37. And Galal spake again and said, See there come people down by the middle of the land, and another company come among the plain of Minoium. Verse 38. Then said Zebul unto him, Where is now thy mouth, wherewith thou saidest, Who is Abimelech, that we should serve him? Is not this the people that thou hast despised? Go out, I pray now, and fight with them. Verse 39. And Galal went out before them, before the men of Shechem, and fought against Abimelech.
Judges chapter 9, verse 40 through 46. Where you Radap Hawa. Where you Radap Hawa. Abi ya Malak. Where you Nas. Mapunyawa. Where you Palwa. Halolium. Rabayum. Ai. Pathak. Hasha'ar. Verse 41. Where you Shab. Abi Malak. Arawama. Waya Garage, Zabol, Ka'al, Wa'am, Akiwa, Mashabath, Mashakum, verse 42. Waya Mamakarath, Waya Taza'ah, Ha'ain, Hashadah, Waya Gadwa, La'abya Malak, verse 43. Waya Kwak, Ha'ain, Waya Katazum, Lashalash, Lashalsha, Ra'ashim, Waya Arab, Bashadah, Waya Ra'ah, Wahana, Ha'ain, Yataza'ah, Man, Ha'ayar, Wayakwam, Aliyahum, Wayakum, verse 44. Wa'ab Yamalak, Wahara Ashyam, Ashar, Aimawa, Pashatwa, Waya Aimadwa, Pathak, Sha'ar, Ha'ayar, Washunya, Hara Ashyam, Pashatwa, Al, Kal, Ashar, Washadah, Wayakawum. Verse 45. Abi Malak, Nalakam, Ba'ayar, Kal, Hayawum, Hahawa'ah, Wayalakad, Ha'ayar, Wa'at, Ha'aim, Ashar, Baha, Harag, Wayatatazah, Ha'ayar, Wayazarai, Malak, verse 46. Wayashamaywa, Kal, Ba'alia, Magadal, Shechem, Wayaba'awa, Al, Tezerayak, Bayath, Al, Bariyath. And that's it. We're going to be reading Judges chapter 9, verse 40 through 46 in the English.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 9 and 40. And Abimelech chased him, and he fled before him, and many were overthrown and wounded, even unto the entering of the gate. Verse 41. And Abimelech dwelt at Arumah, and Zabal thrust out Galal and his brethren, that they should not dwell in Shechem. Verse 42. And it came to pass on the morrow that the people went out into the field, and they told Abimelech. Verse 43. And he took the people and divided them into 3 companies, and laid wait in the field, and looked, and behold, the people were come forth out of the city, and he rose up against them and smote them. Verse 44. And Abimelech and the company that was with him rushed forward, and stood in the entering of the gate of the city. And the 2 other companies ran upon all the people that were in the fields, and slew them. Verse 45. And Abimelech fought against the city all that day, and he took the city, and slew the people that was therein, and beat down the city, and sowed it with salt. Verse 46. And when all the men of the tower of Shechem heard that, they entered into and hold of the house of the god Barith. Verse 47. And it was told to Abimelech that
No.
that was it.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh, sorry.
So we're in Judges chapter 9, verse 47 through 53. Judges chapter 9, verse 47. Oyagad, la Abimelech, Kaya, Hasakwab Tazawa, Kal, Baalia, Magadal, Shechem, verse 48. Oya'al, Abimelech, Hara, Tazalamwan, Hawa'ah, Wakal, Ha'aim, Ashar, Athawa, Oyakwak, Abimelech, Hakoradamwa, Bayadwa, Oyakarath, Shawakath, Aitazayum, Oyasha'aha, Oyashum, Al, Shakamwa, Wayamar, Al, Ha'aim, Ashar, Aimawa, Maha, Ra'ayatham, Ashayathya, Maharwa, Aishawa, Kamawanya, verse 49. Oyakarathwa, Gum, Kal, Ha'aim, Ayash, Shawaka, Wayalakwa, Akaria, Abiyamalak, Wayashyamwa, Al, Hatazariyak, Wayatazayathwa, Aliyaham, Hatazariyak, Ba'ash, Wayamathwa, Gum, Kal, Anashia, Magadal, Shechem, Ka'alat, Ayash, Wa'ashah, verse 50. Wayalaka, Abimelech, Al, the Batazah, Wayakan, Bathabatazah, Wayalkada, verse 51. Umagadol, eyes, Hayah, with the Waka, Ha'ayar, Oyanaswa, Shema, Kal, Ha'anashim, Wahanashim, Wakal, Ba'alya, Ha'ayar, Wayasagarwa, Ba'idam, Waya'alwa, Al, Gog, Hamagadal, verse 52. Wayaba'a, Abimalak, Aid, Hamagadal, Wayalakam, Bawa, Wayagash, Aid, Pathak, Hamagadal, Lasharapwa, Ba'ash, verse 53. With the Shalak, Ashah, Akav, Palak, Rakab, Al, Ra'ash, Abiyamalak, with the Ratzazah, Av, Golgatha, so Golgalathwa. And that's it. We reading Judges chapter 9, verse 47 to 53 in the English.
It's the book of Judges, chapter 9 and 47. And it was told to Abimelech that all the men of the tower of Shechem were gathered together. Verse 48. And Abimelech got him up to Mount Zamal, he and all the people that were with him. And Abimelech took an axe in his hand and cut down a broad trees, and cut down a broth from the trees, and took it and laid it on his shoulder, and said unto the people that were with him, What ye have seen me do, make haste and do as I have done. Verse 49. And all the people likewise cut down every man his broth, and followed Abimelech, and put them to the hole, and set the hole on fire upon them, so that all the men of the tower of Shechem died also, about 1,000 men and women. Verse 50. Then went Abimelech to Tebez, and encamped against Tebez, and took it. Verse 51. But there was a strong tower within the city, and thither filled all the men and women, and all they of the city, and shut it to them, and gathered them up to the top of the tower. Verse 52. And Abimelech came unto the tower, and fought against it, and went hard unto the door of the tower to burn it with fire. Verse 53. And a certain woman cast a piece of a millstone upon Abimelech's head, and all to him to break his skull.
Come on, yeah, come on. It was a war going on at this time. Pretty much they was coming after Abimelech, and like I said, in this last verse, it said a woman cast a piece of millstone upon Abimelech's head, and all to break his skull. Like they was coming to kill him. You feel me? She was fighting against him, that's it. You might have to blow the shofar too. Amadi.
Yashar, Allah.
Right, that book right there. So, unto you, we'll say the Lord's Prayer. Alright, so I'm gonna take the Hebrew this time. This is the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abadawa.
Abadawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Badash.
Badash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malak Wafka.
Lamak Wafka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'aratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Natham Manawa.
Lathamnanaw.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kol.
Kol.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakanawa.
Washanakanaw.
Kabawathanawa.
Kabawathanaw.
Kasalakanawa.
Kasalakanaw.
Kabawathanawa.
Kabawathanaw.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabi'ainawa.
Taba'aynaw.
Manasaya 1.
Bayasaya 1.
Abol.
Abol.
Habashainawa.
Habashaynaw.
Mayan.
Manyan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Hawalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Wahala.
Wahatapara.
Hapabarath.
La'awalamyam.
La'awanayim.
Aman.
Aman. In English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be
Thy
done
will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in
as
heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us this
Give
day
us this day
our daily
our
bread,
daily bread.
and forgive us our debts
Give us our debt
as we forget our
as we
debtors.
forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into
into
temptation,
temptation,
but deliver us
deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom
and the power,
and the power
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. This is Hakat the power. So. This concludes our service. I'm going to say men of Israel.
Men of Israel,
Almighty.
Almighty,
Almighty Shabbat.
Mighty Shabbat.
Face me. Face me. Face me. Okay, Almighty Shabbat. Say we're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher.
We'll give one courtesy salute to the teacher.
Men of Israel. Almighty Shabbat.
Men of Israel, Almighty Shabbat, Amijam,
Barak.
Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah Barakatah,
Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shra Barakatah. Yadim Atah.
Yadim Ta,
Sawa.
Sar,
Sister Almighty.
Sister Almighty. Men of Israel, we'll give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Almighty,
Almighty Shabbat.
Almighty Shabbat, Almighty, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alatham Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah,
Yadim Atah.
Yadim Ta,
Bless.
class dismissed.
Shalom on one.
Shalom, sir.